Okay, so this is everything we're going to be using to switch out the oil for this 10th gen Honda Civic. So we have 5 quarts of 0 W20, which is Honda fluid. So I went to the dealership, picked that up. Another thing I like to do after every oil change is to use a little bit of come out. So this is a fuel system cleaner. We need a funnel to pour in the new fluid. We have a ratchet with a 17mm socket. We have a tool to remove the oil filter. We have a Honda filter, new one. And then we have a crush washer for the drain bolt. Missing on screen is the flathead and Phillips head screwdrivers and the 10mm socket. We will also need our floor jack and 2 jack stands and a pan to catch all the fluid. First things first is to jack up the car. I jack up the car in the front, and then I go ahead and I move the jack stands at the side at the designated jack stand points. Next step is to remove the bottom pan after the car is jacked up. So as you see here, there's 10mm bolts. There's the Phillips head and flathead quarter turn screws. So let's detach that all in a round, and then we're good to pull the bottom pan off. Bottom pan is removed, we're good to break loose the drain bolt for the oil. Remove cap to drain faster. Next, we're going to remove the oil filter. Yes, the tool I was using was just didn't work, so I had to use a big pair of channel locks. So let's go ahead and remove this. Now that draining is complete, we're good to prep the new filter. So I grab a little bit of new oil, spread it all the way around the ring, and then we're going to put on the new washer for the drain bolt as well. When screwing on the new filter, you want it hand tight. We're good to go ahead and put on the drain bolt, and we want to make sure it's nice and snug. We are all finished draining the fluid and putting the new washer and filter on, so we are good to put the bottom pan back. So we're just going to do the same thing we did when we removed it, go all the way around and put the bolts back in, Phillips head and the quarter turn flatheads. Alright, so here in the owner's manual, you'll see that it says engine oil, and this is on specifications. So you'll see when you change it, it says 4.2 US quarts, and this is changed including filter is 4.4 quarts. And it says genuine Honda motor oil 0W20. So this is specifications, and it is down on page 149. Keep in mind this video is sped up, so when you are pouring in your new oil, you want to do it at a timely manner. You don't want to dump it in. You want to slowly pour it in and do it that way. We only need 0.4 out of this quart, so go right to where the 600 line is, and we're going to use everything above that line. So that will give us exactly 0.4. To reset your oil, you're going to click over with your lever and go all the way to oil life. You're going to hold it down for 10 seconds. Once it starts blinking, you're going to let loose, push it back down for additional 3 to 5 seconds, and then it'll reset it to 100%. And then you can just go back to whichever settings you normally drive your car on, and you can always reset your trip A and B after you're doing your fluid change yourself, so you can keep up with how many miles you're putting on the new fluid. Last step, pour the fuel system cleaner into the gas tank. As you see, guys, it's that easy to change your engine oil in your 10th gen Civic. This is a 2.0, so keep that in mind. If you learned something from this video, feel free to smash that like button. If you want to follow the journey, subscribe, and I'll be pumping out some more content. Thank you, guys. Everything used in this video will be linked down in the description below.